Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Deafcon, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a commentary about something funny that recently happened. It wasn't funny for me, but I guess telling it will probably be funny, for you guys at least. But as you can probably tell from the title, I got stitches. They weren't really stitches. I actually got staples put into my head because I was getting off my bed, so I stood up and started walking off. But I forgot about my ceiling fan, so I didn't really pay any attention to that. So I ended up walking right into my ceiling fan, head first, and I got a huge gash on my head. It was a pretty deep gash too. So I didn't think it was that big of a deal, so I kind of just took a shower and just washed all the blood off. But anyway, I told my parents, I showed them, and they got super freaked out, which got me freaked out. And they told me I might need stitches. And for those of you who don't know, I'm super afraid of surgery, anything in a doctor's office basically. I was more nervous about having to get stitches than how bad this cut was. So we went to the hospital, and they checked it out, and they said, "Oh, you don't need stitches," and I got relieved, and they're like, "We'll just staple it up." So then at this point, I'm like, "What? You're gonna staple it instead?" And they're like, "Yeah." So I was shaking. My whole body was shaking. I was so nervous. I did not want my head to be stapled back together. They numbed me with a shot. So they're like, "Does this hurt?" And it did hurt, but I just said no because I didn't want to act like a pussy. So they're like, "Does this hurt?" when they were giving me the numbing shot, and I'm like, "No." And they're like, "See, we told you it wouldn't hurt." They gave me about 6 shots in my head. A few of them were right in the gash too. When they numbed me, they started putting staples in me. So the first one is fine, everything went fine, and then the second one, the lady screwed up, so she half stapled it in, and then they're like, "Oh, you gotta push it in harder." So they took that one out, and then they put another one in, and she ended up messing that one up too. So she's like, "Take it out, you didn't do it right." He's like, to the nurse, he's like, "Don't be afraid, he's numb, he's gonna be fine." So she did it again, and she messed up again. She like half stapled it again. So I had 1 staple in my head in addition to 3 other half staples in my that they had to take out. The doctor's like, "Let me do it," and then the nurse did what the doctor was doing, so the doctor just popped it in instead. I have 5 staples in my head, discluding the amount that the nurse messed up on, and all I got 8 staples in my head, and 3 of them were taken out because the nurse apparently didn't pop it in hard enough. The moral of this story, guys, is to not hit your head on the ceiling fan when you get off your bed. Anyways, guys, I thought I just might share that with you because I thought it was a funny story, and I thought you guys would enjoy it. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.